Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and today we are playing as Czechoslovakia because you won't stop asking me for it. Now, we don't actually have a coastline, so what we're going to do is we're going to steal our way to naval supremacy. So, we don't actually start with a navy on this one, obviously, because we don't have a coastline, so this is going to be interesting. We'll start with a couple of mills because we do have the Germans going to be knocking on our door very quickly. The focus tree. Oh, the focus tree is an absolute joke as well. This one is pathetic. We do have probably the worst navy tree in the game as well. That is why we're going to steal our navy. I mean, look at that. 10 naval XP for 70 days. Is that the crappiest focus going? So all of these are pants. So what we're going to do is nick the navy so we don't have to build anything. That is the plan. We are going to go the Brown Party route so that we can, you know, conquer some bits and actually get a coastline. Right, let's go ahead and delete our army and make one little horsey boy because we're just going to cheese our way to swapping ideology with a cheeky little civil war. Political climate is done, so we will go and get... No, we will not get him yet because I am one focus short. We will empower the National League and then we can actually get our advisor. We will go up a conscription law to limited conscription because we are going to have a shortage of manpower in this. Right, we can't actually go further down the tree because we need some Brown Party support for that, so that's not a problem. We'll now switch over and we'll go down the fort route of the focus tree because we will be needing them. Before we do economy law, let's go and get our Brown Party man to start that ticking up. And now we can, once we get a bit more PP, we can prepare for the civil war and we will just ignite that as soon as possible. And ignite the civil war. That's kicked off. We'll go and quickly deploy our horsey boy here, and then we're going to use him to just quickly grab all of the victory points. They will not be quick enough to deploy anyone to stop us, and just like that we'll end the civil war. And we are now the Bohemian Empire. So first thing we're going to do is start a justification on Austria once we get the PP for it. We do have two generals, so we're going to promote you up to Field Marshal because we're going to need one of them. And then Eye Patch Man is going to be our general, and we're going to plonk them on the Austrian border ready for invasion. We'll keep deploying a couple more troops. Hopefully we can get 20 odd. Let's go and start getting Sudetenland forts, I think, because we're going to need them maximum for the Germans. Let's stack up some more units as well. I know we haven't got the manpower, but we'll gain that soon. And we'll start building a few more mills because we're probably going to need 2 full stacks to fight the Germans. Just a bit of equipment we are lacking. So we'll go and add anti-air and then we'll add engineering company when we research that as well. Justification on Austria is done. Let's go and declare our war. They haven't got enough troops for the front line, so we're just going to kick that off. We're going to pin their troops. And then we're just going to wander around and grab all of the victory points, and in between, easily just walking around them, we are trapping most of their divisions in this pocket while we just continue onwards to the victory points. Snake down here. We might then have to fight our way to Salzburg. If not, we'll just go the back end route. And there we go. Austria is defeated without the Germans coring it, which is what we basically wanted. We don't want Germany to be powerful. Now, we're going to extend our fort line across into Austria, so I probably won't have enough time actually to do maximum, so we'll stick to 5. And we'll just build this all the way along, so when the Germans attack, they shouldn't be able to break our line, and we'll just absorb them. Let's go and get the last level of fort, so they are at level 7, so our main front line we shouldn't have to worry about here with 7, it will just be Austria. Right, I was hoping to steal Hungary, but they've been guaranteed by France, annoyingly, so... we'll cancel our justification there. That is a real shame. I wanted that bit of land. So yeah, we'll just cancel that. And we will move our army to the German border. Ready for that. Because we've only probably got about a year. With 150 PP, we will go to extensive conscription. Because we are lacking the manpower. And we want to get some more divisions into the field. Let's go and invite Romania. We want a big faction, really, to help us. Romania have got a lot of divisions, plus they'll probably help us when Hungary eventually backstabs us. So we'll just improve relations with them. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to build these, so we're just going to not extend the line this far. We're going to abandon this part of Austria. We'll continue that one, and then we'll probably just try and hold the mountain range here. Although Italy will be in soon. So let's hold the 2 here so that if Italy join, they don't just backstab us and go right behind us as well. So we'll just build these ones up. Romania has joined our Entente, which is great. We'll go and see if Yugoslavia also want to join us, which will be a great help. Right, let's just build some more mills now. We've just got a few more forts to do, but we can start on some mills afterwards because we do need some equipment. Yugoslavia has joined us though, which is good. So our little faction is looking better. Some lovely teal colour surrounding Hungary, ready for when they join the Axis and try and backstab us and destroy us. We will now go for not really a lot of focuses that I can actually do. This tree is so shit in it. No, I don't really want internal ones. I suppose we'll do a bit of industry. The Munich Agreement. Absolutely bloody not. We will never surrender. Oh, okay, I didn't realise they declared that quickly. I thought I had a little bit of time. They're attacking in one specific tile, which they can attack like 4 ways, which isn't brilliant. Let's put Rangers into our Mountaineer divisions with Engineer and a bit of Anti-Air, and we're going to use these to smash through the German lines as our heavy hitters. Right, we just need to keep microing into this one individual tile, which is absolutely fine. The Germans keep throwing themselves here, but that's not a problem. We have forts and troops. Right, I'm just going to whack 8 divisions there on a fullback line, and then that should be absolutely fine. They're not going to be able to break through there. And then we'll just sit here and let them waste their equipment on us. We'll put our Mountaineers here as well, because if they keep attacking, the soft attack from artillery will obliterate them. We'll go and get some trucks as well, because we are low on supply there, so we can go to motorised supply. Let's get United Population for stability and a bit more recruitable pop. Perfect. They are trying to push through here. So we'll just do a little bit of microing there. They have stopped down here. They've moved their troops lower. So we'll take some of the divisions and put them here as well. This is the old new massive front lines they do where they try and push through individual bits. Right, our Mountaineers are up there as well, which has stopped them trying to push through. Or they are still trying to push through, but they shouldn't be able to. Everywhere else is looking okay. I am going to have to get armoured trains for once, because they're just cast bombing our supplies at the moment. Italy sent us military support even though they're about to join the Axis. Interesting, interesting. Right, we're going to move our Mountaineers up here. I'm going to try and bust through and shorten the front line and encircle some of their divisions here. We should be able to, because our Mountaineers are seriously OP. Right, we push through one. If we can get another tile done, we should be... Either one is fine. And then we'll just hopefully... Might have to last stand it, but hang on. Okay, right. They have pushed us back. Right, forget that. Forget I ever did that push through. We are not quite strong enough for that yet. We're going to build a couple more forts here, because Italy is probably going to join any moment now. They are in the faction, but they haven't declared on us yet. Oh, they've broken through here. I didn't notice that. If I attack here, I may be able to cut this off, and that's their panzer divisions as well. Let's get these other Mountaineers that are on the go. I know they're not fully equipped or trained yet, but let's get them over here. If we can encircle these, that'd be a massive blow for the Germans. Come on, just push through this one tile. We've got like 6 Mountaineers. We'll do a bit of force attack. They should be able to defeat one individual infantry if we just pin either side. Yes, there we go. Right, that is closed. Just keep that closed now while they counterattack trying to reopen it, which will be fine. If we can just hold this, which we should be able to, we can then use our Mountaineers to close this pocket up. And there is pretty much all of their panzers and motorised. That is a huge blow for the Germans. Let's get our Mountaineers back up here and we'll try that encirclement again. I don't think these single infantry are going to be able to stop us. Either way, we'll pin some troops there. We'll pin these ones and we should be able to break through. And that is a good probably 10-15 division. Wow, that absolutely smashed through. Gotta love a bit of 5-speed. Once this pocket's closed up, I think Germany is pretty much on their knees. We're only in 1939 as well. We'll quickly just keep moving around here and we'll grab those ones while we pin the rest in place. And that is the pocket done. Right, Germany, you are not looking too good now. I reckon we could just beeline our way through all of Germany here. We'll do our battle plan as well just to pin all the other troops. Yeah, they're absolutely smashing through. Draft dodging, just what I didn't need right now, but that's fine. Germany, are you going to try and stop us? We have taken Berlin already. Come on, another little encirclement there. Yeah, there's some more German troops we'll just do. They are not looking very good at all. Right, up here, we'll grab that. We'll go down to Essen and Dortmund, and then we'll also use you to go to Frankfurt. I think if we just grab all these victory points now, I mean, it's not looking good here in the south. We did try to push through, and I kind of ignored it. Just a couple more victory points, I think. If we go down to Stuttgart and maybe Nuremberg, I think that should cap the Germans. They are seemingly deploying more troops from somewhere, because there is a lot more. We have lost Munich, but if we can go back route into it here, 94%, yeah, I think Munich should do it. They have got another 25 or so divisions left, so it's not exactly amazing. And there goes Germany, very nice. Now, we can't take the navy because we don't actually have a port yet, so I'm just going to take all of their land, except I'm going to puppet 2 of the provinces here, and then we'll take the rest of it, because our lovely new German puppet, once I complete the peace deal, we have the German Reich, and they do still have their navy, which means I can just go and integrate them. So they've got 2 battle cruisers or battleships and a few destroyers and bits and pieces. So we are looking big boy. Now Italy is in charge of the Axis because Italy cowardly didn't join the war. So we're going to justify on them and steal their navy as well. So let's go and get our front line onto Italy. Right, we'll just start building in our German puppet now so we can then integrate them. We'll send them loads of goods and bits and pieces and get their navy. We do have no navy research, which is brilliant in this run. That's why we're stealing it. What I will get is the marine transport ships, though, because we will need to do some naval invasions soon. Right, declare our war. It does bring Japan in. I forgot about that. I can't join the war through Greece, annoyingly. I would let them join my faction and just get involved, but I think we're just going to have to declare and fight the war with Japan as well. Just going to shorten my front line and let them take Yugoslavia, and I think once they flee in there, we'll just be able to bust through, although they are last standing, which is rather annoying. But I think we can cut them off in Yugoslavia. Venice has got quite a few troops. We'll take next to Venice, which has then, I mean, they have got the ports, but at least land route they can't. We will need to just redirect some troops around here because we are at a little bit of a risk. This was a total risky manoeuvre. So let's get some divisions there just to make sure we don't end up capping. But there is no one in Italy now, really. So if we can push through a bit. All of the allies are involved as well, which is good. So France is going to start spamming them on the other front, which is good. But also we want the puppet. Right, get through the front lines. There's some nice troops encircled there. We'll just keep pushing. They are massively moving into Yugoslavia and into us, but we will be pushing through and defeating them. A few more encirclements, that's more Italians dealt with. The French can also help mopping up these, but that has stopped the French from moving into Italy, so we are grabbing it all now, which should mean the puppet is ours. Right, just close up this circlement. Another good 10 or so Italian divisions encircled. These are doing very well. Just keep moving. We should be able to encircle them. 69% capitulation. That's the rest of their army encircled, I think. So we should just be able to grab the last 3 victory points. Never mind, because the Civil War kicked off and they capped. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do it without doing the puppet. So that's not the end of the world, but I didn't really want it. Right, we'll just give all the land to our puppet because it is rather cheap. We won't fight too much because there is a little bit of a navy we can take as well. So if they're going to contest Sardinia too much, we won't bother, but we'll go and grab all of the navy as well because we desperately want that. It is a navy video to begin with anyway. Right, we've got most of Czechoslovakia, Italy. We do have a nice navy now as well, so we are starting to get there. We'll just split the subs off. We have 3 battleships, and the Allies are fighting a war with the Soviets as well, which is rather odd. So at least that's them distracted. America isn't in the Allies yet. We're in April 41, so I have a little bit of time before the Americans join in. France still has disjointed government. I think we're going to go after the Allies and steal the Royal Navy as well, rather than fighting it. So let's set up on the Belgian border because they are in the Allies. France has got no one on this border, so we'll hopefully be able to roll in quickly. Let's set up a naval invasion of England because I think we should have the navy to at least just get supremacy for a second to launch this. Right, one more political power. We have got the Germans, which means we have more navy. So there should be enough now to get us naval supremacy. I mean, we don't really want to engage the Royal Navy, but at least we'll have enough ships for this supremacy. Let's just quickly split our subs off. We've got 47 subs we'll put into a different fleet. So we've got 5 battleships and a battle cruiser, which is nice. Let's get it on strike force into the seas. And I think we are ready. I think we'll get all of these going. In Poland, there is a big war between the Allies and the Soviets. So we're just going to declare on Poland with the war goal we have. Britain's in, which means our naval invasion straight away goes off. I'm hoping all of their troops are distracted because also there is no one in France. So we'll just roll in over the Maginot Line, not a problem. There is randomly someone in Hull. There's no one in Newcastle, but they have a division next to Newcastle, which is absolutely bizarre. But we should be able to push these through. We do actually already have a port in Newcastle, I suppose. And that is a nice front line with 2 ports done. So we will quickly get the rest of the divisions over into Britain to help out and reinforce. Take Paris. They're still not mobilising quick enough. So I think just a couple more victory points and that should be them done because of disjointed government. There we go. Free France has fallen. It's given it all to the Soviets because why would it not do that? That is obviously the same thing to do. But it means we can get all our troops back to Britain. Right, quickly roll them over. They are really not reinforcing. We have our subs out, which should mean they are convoy raiding anyone trying to retreat. But I think they're all stuck in Poland. So if we can just grab these victory points. Right, there was a big fleet there, which we missed. Few destroyers gone. Is our fleet actually engaged in anything? No, at the moment it isn't, which is nice because we don't actually have an admiral. So we should be able to quickly cap UK. Right, there's Ipswich. That should have been enough, but I don't think it is. 99%, right. We need a couple more victory points, or 1 more victory points before the US jump in, which will be any minute. Ah, there we go. The UK is done with the Allies, and we have got a fair amount of war score. So we're going to grab a bit of land next to us, I think, and then obviously the main thing is we're going to nick the Navy. Right, we'll take all of that off their hands and then we will start on the Royal Navy. So we want all of this juicy stuff to make ours one fleet. And there we go. The Bohemian Empire is looking chunky boy now. We did lose a load of subs here, which is, you know, not the end of the world. We lost nothing else, which is good. But we do obviously have a new chunky navy. Check this out. 8 carriers. We've got 14 battleships. And we can add this to our other navy. Weirdly enough, Britain is now the British Empire. And they don't have anyone that's their master. So we're just going to go and immediately declare on them and try and take their land as well. We will go get best of the best because we don't have any admirals, funny enough. So we'll just go and see anyone. You'll do, I suppose. Defense is probably best because we don't want to lose anything. We will get everything into repair because we did damage it. For some reason, we've got troops trapped here, but Japan is there. So it does mean we have a nice foothold already with Britain. So we don't actually need to naval invade. We do own Devon and Cornwall. We'll just take this bit of France from them as well because Japan just decided to claim that random bit of land. Declare on Britain. We will just start rolling in as well. Let's pull our fleet off of repairing just so we get naval supremacy. And then we'll get it straight back into repair again just to get our naval invasion off. Because it's a little bit tricky down here with this small front line at the moment. Right, that is Britain basically done. They have got some troops here, but, you know, 5 speed, max planning, we are doing bits. And there goes Britain, a nice load of guns they've given us. And we have the British Empire, so we are looking chunky boy. We now have 243 ships, though, so we're going to split it into 2. So we've got 4 carriers in each task force, and then basically a load of other stuff. So Japan is our target for our new navy. I mean, we've technically already got naval supremacy with this massive fleet, but we're going to go get military access from the Philippines, and we are going to absolutely ruffle stomp over to Japan. Let's get these on strike force, and we'll just basically hit all around Japan, see if we can find their fleets and sink it. We'll get never repair and always engage. We're just going to smash our way through. I will move you here. We'll just split them up. We'll add that as scene as well. We'll get our subs out so we can do a bit of convoy raiding. We'll give them an admiral. We'll get convoy raiding and we'll hopefully squeeze them out of China with a supply. Right, I'm going to take some destroyers because I think we're going to have a problem finding fleets. So I know these haven't really got any spotting capabilities, but they'll just be out on patrol. We'll get them on never engage, and we'll get them on repair. So hopefully they should find ships to engage for us. What does Japan actually have? About 250 ships, which is very nice. So that is the aim now, to sink all of them. Our first naval engagement, we have got a few screens. We're actually only at 65% screen, which is pretty bad because we have so many capital ships, I suppose. But yeah, that's not really going to make too much of a difference because we have such a big fleet and firepower. Nothing is going to stand in our way. A few more of theirs done. Is something big coming in, or is it just more subs? No, there's a few screens. Okay, we'll keep smashing our way through them. Not a problem. We do actually have air traffic limited to 20% because we have all 8 carriers in, because both task force are joined. I wish there was a way where you'd say that the task force don't join up together, because it does mean our carriers are basically just floating paperweights. 20% is basically we've got like 2 carriers, not 8. They are still retreating, so usual business. We do need oil because we have absolutely 0 fuel for our navy, because it is requiring maximum 32,000 per day. So we're basically just trading away all of our factories for the world's oil at the moment. There's a few more. We'd love to fight. I mean, this says it's the British Empire, which is odd. So we're just sinking a few more screens. Right, here's a big fleet. As usual, it's just pulling out. No, we didn't get anything. We actually didn't even sink anything. That's unbelievable. Let's get out of here because it's just some subs holding us in now. That is absolutely devastating. Oh, Japan, you do not have enough screens here, do you? 57%. Even ours is better. There is 42 subs here as well, which is pretty incredible. As usual, we just don't have any stopping power. And the other task forces joined, so we have no carriers again. What a surprise. Right, let's set up a little naval invasion. And we'll start getting a few bits of war score. And we'll take China back, because our infantry is sort of doing nothing. And this also might mean that their fleet come out to stop our naval invasion, which would be lovely. Ooh. This is 4 carriers and 1 battleship. We are all of the task force though, so we get 20%. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But we get basically nothing, just a few destroyers, which is always good. Right, our naval invasion is doing nicely. We're pushing into China. We are getting convoy raided a bit, but hopefully we'll find some big navy that wants to engage us, please. There's a few more destroyers. Oh, here's some carriers that rolled in. Can we finally get a carrier? No, we can't. No, we bloody well can't. Okay. Are they actually firing their guns? What has Japan got? So, 120th loads. Basically loads. There's like 8 carriers. I don't actually have an intel network going on, so we don't really know the ins and outs of it. Oh, finally, there's a carrier. We got 1 carrier and 8 destroyers. Brilliant. The first actual big hit to Japan, really. So we will... I mean, we've got Green Sea, so we can't really complain that much. Firefighting drills is done, so that should mean we have less casualties now. Not that we were losing too many ships. They are stopping convoy raiding us, which is nice, but they're not really engaging us. Oh, there was another carrier. We missed that, but we have struck another carrier. And I think 1 retreated yet, and that is definitely gone. 2 carriers. Finally, we are starting to hit big. They still have another 2 somewhere, apparently. Right, we're just naval invading now because I'm bored. Hopefully, any of their ships that are in port being repaired, we are going to crush and make them retreat out into our navy. There's something down here. Oh, there's the Pride of the Fleet, and they have 1 destroyer. Right, there's no screens. We must be able to sink that. Did we get them? We did. 2 carriers and the battleship gone. Very nice indeed. Right, I think that's pretty much... Oh, there's a battle cruiser. Oh, that was 5 speed. That was way too quick, but we did get it in the end. I forgot how quick 5 speed is. But yeah, Japan is basically done. Let's have a quick look. So they've got about 30 ships. They do have another carrier and a battleship, but I'm not going to find it. So let us just end this by capping Japan. There we go. I mean, what we can do is we can nick the last one anyway, so we can make our fleet a little bit bigger. Why not? Right, we'll get them out. We have this other bit of Japanese fleet, so we'll go and put that all into our 1 stack. And then I think we will call it. So we ended up with Czechoslovakia. First of all, we conquered most of Europe, but it was about the navy, and we now have 229 ships, 9 carriers, 20 battleships, and we didn't make a single ship. We stole it all. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Shout out you guys who always comment saying do Czechoslovakia. I've done it. Comment something else now. Shout out to our members. Thank you for always supporting the channel, and peace out.